Welcome. Today's episode is about missions. Keep in mind, by the way, that my tier for missions is higher. I'm at tier 6, so keep in mind that my missions are going to be higher difficulty than yours when you start. I'm right now loading in, as you can probably tell. So I've maxed out all my crafting skills right now. So I have a truck, gyrocopter,
Startup sequence,
and my drone. I'm making asphalt because day 83 was a blood moon, and I accidentally hit a demolition zombies pack. His little, what's it called? The little detonator on his chest. So he made this hole. So I'm currently making asphalt in my, what's it called? In my cement mixer, so I can patch up the holes. This is the thing I don't like about blood moons. I have, like, you might think, oh, ammo, that's pretty good. My weapons, I use this, and this when I go to areas to fight. I don't use guns. Like, yeah, sometimes if there's like a huge horde that's gonna easily overwhelm me, but if there's not a horde, then I'm not gonna be using a gun. Okay, actually, I'll do one, since this episode is about those. I'll actually do one so you can see what I mean. Also, I've leveled up my agility. That's not a modifier at all, because I showed you my modifiers. I also moved the modifiers a little bit, so the days are longer, and I have higher loot chances from zombies and other stuff. So yeah, I got hops. I don't know how to build a ramp or anything like that, or if it wanted me to build a house on the ground. Anyway, yeah, I got hops, and not these kinds. Oh, there's a dirt chest, that's good. And if you're wondering, yes, I have 3 separate munitions chests. There's number 1, there's number 2. Oh wait, no, there's number 2, and there's number 3. I made these chests when my storages got full. So you can see how much ammo I have because of how fast they fill up. Oh yeah, sometimes I use this. I also turned off turned on a modifier called jar refund, which means that it'll give me I have like a 60% chance to get my jar back after eating or drinking from any of these jars, which is going to be helpful. And it's not the right chest. this is. It's getting foggy. Man, it's getting dark. Okay, talk to, what's his face? Wrecked and get his quest. Because he has, Rockworks 1.
Morning. If you try to say it's a good morning, there's the goddamn door.
Oh, apparently not. Yeah, once you get to tier 6, it's all just, what's it called?
Well, come to think of, let's get one thing straight. You're not working with me, you're working for me.
Yeah, once you get to tier 6, it's all just gonna be infestation. Fetch and clear is gonna be gone, fetch is gonna be gone, and road trips. Also, I found out that it's not multiples of 7. It can be any number of days after 7. So I got that part wrong. Those life spikes are on your end too. Those happen from time to time, but eventually they go away. That was interesting. Okay, about 100 meters in that direction. Interesting how it sounds like I'm walking on metal when I'm walking not on metal. See? Where's OBS look like that? OBS looks a bit strange. Oh, please.
We are not alone.
The reason I have her is, she's got not only a light, but she's also like secondary storage. Ooh, That's good. Oh, that's good. I don't have the ability to hold a lot of water in my dew collector because of lack of jars. You may say jars are cheap, yeah, just if you've played this you know how non-expensive jars are. But I'm not gonna go all the way to the desert just to get sand. Also, I found pretty good veins recently. There's iron, and I found 2 oil ones in the desert. If I zoom in, this is 1 pixel on the map. That's all oil that I can mine. There's some. The rest of it, most of this thing is underground. That's why you can't see it. But most of it's still under the earth. It's full of clay. So, also, don't pass up any books even after your crafting skill is full, because the crafting books can still give you XP. So it's not a lost cause yet. I'm immune to broken legs and fall damage because of my agility. That's not a joke. If you get agility mastery, or it's either parkour or agility, or that's parkour. Once you lock parkour master, you can't get a broken leg, and you can't take fall damage. Oh, radiation. I didn't take fall damage there, that was the radiation in there. Oh, that'd have been a bad idea. Oh, that's a truck. What are you doing here? Dude. Birds piss me off, man. Specifically those ones. There's 2 more trucks. Look at them. Oh, they're both Inferno. That's bad. Hi. need to kill that freaking bird, man. Where's he at? Those birds are big, by the way. Those ones that shoot stuff at me, they're big. Nailed them. Oh my gosh. You just cannot get a break. Birds are freaking everywhere, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, for context, I hate spiders. The spiders are some of the most annoying infected in this game. Get your ass down here. Stop being a coward.
Master, we are not alone.
Get over it. Where are you coming from? You bash their head open, you don't have to worry about it. Because if you do that, they just stay there, like that. So if you do this, they just stay dead. You don't have to worry about it. So as soon as you hear the like smash sound effect, as soon as you hear that sound effect, you can just forget about them. Really cool thing about Fortitude, you can get Siphoning Strikes, which is a upgrade that lets you heal from killing enemies, and you can heal up to 10 from killing one enemy. I forgot what the requirement is to heal. Oh, melee kills grant 10 HP right there, and there's also healing factor. I think the whole loot thing is about loot quality and not actually frequency. I hear a leash. There's a dog coming up for me. There he is, there they are.
My senses have picked up something.
It's 5? Oh no, only 4. So there's loads of infected under me right now. What's with all the chucks? Get out of there. Radiation. What? Oh, my arm is broken. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. Arms are broken, nothing to worry about. I can handle it. First I gotta kill all the dudes that are after me. Check the loot pools around here. Nice. Just stuff them in the wall.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for conflict.
Okay, duct tape. Good start. That hop was, accident. Okay. That's actually useful. I have fatigue, so this is definitely. Still a lot of dudes. I can hear them. These. You'll see what I'm doing in a moment, or why I'm doing this. And if you played this game before, if you've played these games before, you know what I'm doing. Oh, I already have enough. No, I don't have enough. Alright. Arm is nice and stinted. I'd be wondering why are you scrapping that high tier gear? Everything I wear is tier 6 already. Like I said, I have max crafting skill.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I finally got out. How did you escape the confines of your metal prison? Cement and sand. Not gonna try and kill the chicken, because, well, I haven't finished those hunting quests yet. Also, if you remember my, you saw my chest, you saw I have a lot of rotting meat. I have no clue why I have so much. Maybe I'm gonna use it on Sham, because I can make Sham. I found the recipe inside of, the Sham area, the factory, because there is a Sham factory. There's also Kraken Book, poppin' pills. I don't know if there's Shotgun Messiah and other areas, Forge Ahead and all that. But I know there is a Shamway factory because I was there, and once you beat it, one of the rewards is the Shamway secret recipe, which, if you don't know, is a game changer. Because Sham, you
Master, we are not
can make a
alone.
lot of stuff with Sham. So Sham is very helpful. There's a lot of cooking recipes that you can make with Sham. Let's see, can I see any of the stuff that I can make? No, because you need a campfire for most of it. Except for Scorcher's Stew, apparently. I really hope level 300 is not the max. Because if I get to level 300, I will be dumb as a box of rocks. I'll be a blockhead. And I won't be able to max these out. And no, it's not all just 1 points. It goes up to 3, like mastery. Or like all of the skill points to get to max. Ow. Ow. Why are all you crispy down here? Not necessarily crispy. Excuse me. I have loads of oil shell, and now I'll never run out of gasoline. I'm not joking. I have like stacks of oil shell. Let's see. One stack is 6,000. I have over like 10 stacks of. I'm pretty sure I have like 12 stacks of oil shell. So that's do 12 times 6,000, and then you'll find out. Is that light? Can I get in down there? Down here? Oh, it's just that. Hi, sleeping man.
I've got a bad feeling about
Don't
this.
like it. Okay. Slice. Man, I must already be a master chef because of these clean cuts. Hello? Oh, nothing. I don't need cloth. I don't know why I'm taking it. Probably just to make more splints. Anyway. It appears I'm hungry. But yeah, I have no clue why I'm taking splints. I don't need them. It's honestly more of an excess. I have too much cloth. And I'm planning eventually to make a second layer of loot boxes that I already have, and those will be for whatever is there below. Let's see what's up here. No clue what that does. These, if you don't know, these are from a previous expedition. I don't know why I'm acting like I can't jump out. Hey dude.
Incoming enemies. Prepare for contact.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned the gear icon, but the gear icon next to weapon means it's modified. As you can tell, everything I own is modified. Everything that I'm going to use at one point is modified. This place feels so empty. Oh. Okay. It's weird. I was expecting to find this. This is usually the last area. The end point, so-called. Those aren't that useful to me anymore. Ooh. Security camera bundle. Ooh, even better. Let's fill it with armor piercing rounds. Some of these things I will eat on their own because they don't have any crafting recipes. If I can use it for something, I am going to take it. And I'm talking about the food section. Because usually eating it on its own is not that great. But making something else from it is usually pretty good. Like I can make sham chowder, I can make simply just a lot of food that gives more hunger than most of the stuff I'll find. I don't need that stuff. That's because of agility, actually. It's either stealth strike or from the shadows. I'm pretty sure it's stealth strike that does that. Or sorry, hidden strike. Yeah, assassin. You're now the ultimate assassin. You can deal maximum sneak damage to your victim. Sneak attacks deal an extra 250%. So, if you don't know how percentages like these work, is a simple way to describe it. 100% damage is your base damage. So, let's say your base damage is 20. Your stealth damage, if it's a 200% damage, then it's going to be 40. If it's 300%, then 60, so on and so forth. I don't know, 250 is it probably would be like 15 then. If you have 150, probably be 15. That's how I usually describe stuff like... I'm hearing those whispers, I don't like it. That's how I describe those types of things, because it's a simple way to understand them. And it applies to almost everything. So it's quite easy to understand. I don't use any...
Master, we are not alone.
Oh, hi. I'm gonna use complex numbers because I'm not gonna be spending time to do the math just to make an accurate number. If you want, you can do the time for that. I'm gonna make a quick statement and be done with it. Still asleep. How are you still asleep?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Don't. Fine. That's fine. Like I said, Master Chef, since I'm able to cut such clean pieces off these guys. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this last episode. The feral whites aren't those guys that are like bony. Those are feral whites. These are mutated. So I was wrong about the infected for this quest. Let's see. The white zombies are the ones that are all bony and stuff. These, the one that's behind the menu, is the mutate. He's gone now. Okay. I looked away to look at OBS for a moment and he's gone. There's a lot of rads in here. like right there too. Oh, thought I could use the handle. Most guns can use that handle. Most guns can use handle mods, but apparently that one can't. Hey, I thought I turned you off. Can't turn the valve, so I did turn it off. But it's just back on now. It's up there. If you clear out most of an area, it is going to tell you where the last one is. So it does help you with clear quests. Like Dying Light the Beast when you're trying to make an area safe. Also, I died again, so my PB is level 11 with Old Town being safe. That's my PB. I need to beat that though by first maxing out my level. Well, first actually getting the beast controlled, then clearing out every area. And I got hops. Oh. I didn't do this area? Thought I did.
Master, we are not alone.
The last one was sleeping. Was I sleeping or playing dead? Also, turns out something interesting I found out is that oh, that was weird. What I found out that was interesting is that when you go to some places, when you don't have a quest for them, the zombies there are going to be randomized. I found that out when I went to the prison. All the zombies in the prison when I was doing that quest were wearing jumpsuits. Which means that, of course, they were supposed to be there. And I'm pretty sure I went to Mr. Poopy Pants, which is a daycare, at a different point, and it was not full of big mamas, which is a type of infected. Cans of chili. Man, 2 whole cans of chili? Must be my lucky day. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Feast. Guess I'll eat this too, since apparently it doesn't have any use. Apparently this doesn't have any use either. So these, the oh shits drops, those, if you can take fall damage still, it's gonna do this. See, I didn't take any damage. Okay, I could have just explained that better because I already don't take fall damage, but Ocean's drops give you fall damage immunity. They're called Ocean's drops because if you fall in this game, you'd probably be like, oh shit. What? Is that you? So it turns out she, the drone, can keep up with me pretty good. So I don't need to worry about her not catching up to me. She catches up decently. Sorry, there's a lot of gas need to be had. Yeah, you can see the lightning symbol right next to the falling, which means it's a boost, a positive boost to something of that. So, skull crackers, those will give a electricity symbol next to a fist, showing that it increases melee. Recog. I don't know what recog shows because I don't use it. I thought recog was like alcohol. What I mean by was like alcohol. I thought it was needed for bandages. But turns out recog is like just range damage, so I just pretty sure I moved it from my my medical items chest to food and drink. One time I'm doing the vanity store again, because like eventually it's gonna run out of places to give you to do, so it's just gonna do repeats. So one time for the second time when I was doing the vanity store, I did it again and it gave me 2 maps that time. One map was on a corpse, and the other map was in the ending area, or the top floor of the vanity store. I think 100 should be fine. That I accidentally tapped when I was disassembling the temporary pothole fixture I put inside. I wouldn't say it's a pothole, I'd say it's more sinkhole. This is a pothole more of a sinkhole. Trust me, you're gonna get used to the sound when playing this game. 'Cause you might be like, oh, that sounds like wood. That's weird. It's asphalt, right? Yeah, it is asphalt. But you'll get that sound even when you're placing plants. I cannot scrap this stuff, so it's going in my construction box. Or my weird miscellaneous box, this one. Because it's got this stuff too. What I mean by it, that sound even happens when you're placing plants. Plants and hops. I don't care about that hole, I'm not very worried about it. Let's get some repair kits for my armor. Oh. There's my nail gun. I have never seen something so weird. A single nail gun using 96 iron ingots. That is despicable. It's so expensive. It's just wild. That was an accident. If I hop without definition, that is an accident. I know I don't look like this character, but then again, the white guy was bald. Like, usually when someone's bald, you'll see them with like a beard or something. No, that guy was just like, he was clean shaven and bald. So I just chose this guy. What's really interesting about when you choose a character, for me it feels like a semi-permanent choice. It's not permanent, at least I don't think it is. But honestly, I don't see an issue with being a different race. I don't see much of an issue with that. These are good. Structural brace mods are good. If I like pause while staring at a chest, I'm not spacing out, I'm just looking at all the stuff. What was that music for? Okay. Like how the difference between pie and cheesecake is beer. Sham Chowder. Increase fortitude. Does it increase my fortitude? 'Cause my fortitude's maxed out, so I don't know how you can increase that. I got lots of gumbo stew. Do I have grow meat? No, I don't. Also, if you want to find like a good source of money, when you're like out somewhere, like in snow or in the wasteland, preferably those two spots because, well, they have one creature that I'll tell you about. So, there's not monster, well, in the wasteland it's a monster, but there's a enemy in those two places. It's a grizzly bear. The reason I'm talking about grizzly bears is because they are the only animals, infected or not, that will give you testosterone extract. Testosterone extract sells for pretty good. A stack of 10.
Didn't we agree your first job was going to be free? Damn, this is all I can spare.
Testosterone extract sells for pretty good. It's a pretty high in price item. It's really good.
I got work to do. Well, don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Go do the goddamn job.
I'll show you the Crack-A-Book HQ. It's actually pretty good. Wow. Look at that. Yeah, so... For those you have to like individually click, holding down doesn't do anything. Why not? Wow. 25. 17. Man. That's impressive. The reason I use this gear that I currently have is because it prevents damage, like not overall damage, it prevents critical damage. Something goes in here, or concrete or whatever. Okay. Some lessons are going to be longer than others. Almost there, just about a kilometer away. Don't worry, we'll be there in a moment.
Master, we are not alone.
Usually I listen to YouTube when I'm doing this, but I don't want to get claimed or anything like that for watching YouTube. Listen to the music and stuff like that. When I played Beat Saber that one time, I got like 5 claims. Not strikes, luckily. Because it wasn't plagiarism. So it wasn't a strike. But it was claims. Let's see. I'm actually going to open my Opera to see how many claims I got. Because I know I got claimed. What is that? What was that? What was that sound for? So I'm lagging because the Opera is open, I think. Okay, let's see. Where is it? There we go. Copyright. Yeah. 4 copyright claims. That's funny. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Stop. My jump is too high. My legs are too powerful.
My senses have picked up something.
Okay. I completely forgot how unnecessary the amount of infection. Where'd the cop go? You guys saw the cop too, right? I'm not just losing it? He's like putting his face into this wall here. And that guy always gets stuck behind the table. Like I said, this is not my first time being here. That guy always gets stuck behind the table. Also, if you're wondering why I'm destroying these, it's because of Cushion Crawler, I've talked about before. If you watch while I break these chairs, keep an eye on the cash. Hold the old cash, which is the dollar bills. What's up? So most seats, specifically ones with cushions, so like hospital beds, wheelchairs, couches, office chairs, those types of things will give you, I hate that, they'll give you cash, which you can trade in for dukes. The thing I don't like about the Wasteland is how, like, genuinely creepy it is. The music, like that, the weird distorted music, and the fact that sometimes you'll hear like a distorted baby wail in the distance is creepy because it's basically signifying that whatever this is, whatever the Wasteland is not natural. It's not naturally occurring. Same with the burnt forest. It's just simply not a natural occurrence. Which, in my opinion, is a very good way to give people a sense of dread.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
see why you should do areas when they're a quest. Because you understand more story that way. Because you can see all these businessmen with their business plans that are gonna make them money in business land. If I were to give you a suggestion, I would do like a quest after a blood moon, because right after a blood moon, another one's not going to occur unless you change the modifiers for that. Because if you do, then yeah, blood moon might occur while you're doing the quest, which is not necessarily good. Hooray, what was that one? I don't know what that one was. Might have been Hunter Show? Nope. Oh, possibly. I don't know. Probably wasn't, because I already have that. Ooh. Hunter's Journal might be a really good one to get. No silence or damage penalty. Dude, if it was this easy to learn, like if you could just like basically just consume the essence of a book, I'd go to the library and buy out every book that they got. And then just consume the knowledge essence of every book. I don't know if it'd be like too much information or if I'd become omnipotent at that point. Just foresee if I get into a fight or something like that, I can foresee every movement that the person that's fighting me is gonna do. And I have a perfect counter. Even with arguments, I get a perfect counter. I don't know what that is. Don't ask me.
Master, we are not alone.
Yes. So for context as to why I don't heal myself when it says I'm bleeding, is because if I kill someone, that instantly heals me. I don't know what that is. I don't know how I got it out, but yeah, if I go to skills, I think it's strength. Might be strength, possibly. No, that's not it. I don't think it is. No, it's fortitude. Alright, killing an enemy will also create injury while using a bandage. Oh, did you just They just fell.
My senses have picked up something.
I would leap down, but it's not going to be lethal to me, I can tell you that. That for sure. It's not going to be lethal. But I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get to other floors like that. And also, every area has a way that you can do it without having to break anything. It's just the way the game is. You're not forced to do anything like that to get through the levels. I think these infected sleep, because sometimes they lay on the floor. And also, speaking of the infected and Dying Light, or, well, I wasn't speaking of them in the first place, but it's we're talking about zombies is a good segue. Talking about zombies is a good segue to that. The infected in there sleep as well. Which means that these infected in these games, they feel fatigue. Which means that they have flowing blood, because their brain needs energy to sleep, or needs energy to make the heart pump, and also it also means that they need to eat as well, because they need calories to keep functioning, which also means they need to breathe as well. It's crazy how little, like, how something so little like the existence of flowing blood can make these zombies not seem like undead and seem more like infected. No movie or game calls zombies zombies. Well, except for the original. And I mean the original zombie movie. The Night of the Living Dead, or whatever it was called. They're usually called infected, because it's usually a virus. But yeah. Also, you can use that pausing trick to grab your bearings. If you are, like, losing it or something. Like panicking, because there's a lot of guys. You can pause it and it'll give you a moment to get a grip of your bearings and think of some kind of plan. Whether it be escape or something else. Silencers have no damage fall off anymore. I just completed urban combat, so that's good. I love power attacks, they're so funny. My leg appears to be broken. I'm not saying I can't get a broken leg, I said I can't get a broken leg from falling. At least I think I said that. Anyway. Really quick to heal broken limbs. Like a cast is better because a cast will heal it much faster, but a splint will heal it and stop you from getting a movement penalty. And also steroids do that too. Steroids are actually surprisingly helpful in this game. So if you got like a broken arm, leg, you can do arm broken or sprained, you can just pump yourself full of steroids and then do what you're previously unable to, like jump, land, sprint, heavy attack, you know. Stuff that could probably kill you when your leg is broken. And I'm not talking about real life, I'm talking about in the game. Also, that's another thing that testosterone exercise is used for. It's used to make cigars and steroids. Okay, so channel powder does give me a little water. That's crazy. I know I'm not done, there's still a basement that I gotta clear out. Spear Hunter's already maxed. I'm just getting the XP for it. It's my luck, dude. Do I have an ability that's making this happen, or what? Because I'm getting double books and double mods to read.
My senses have picked up something.
Don't worry, it's fine. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, click off. I should probably put my back up against the Every time I've fought infected in this specific area, they always push me through the boards on the wall behind me. And then they just send me into the elevator shaft to my left. So, like, it's not really an issue, but I think I'm gonna put myself up against more like a solid wall, or up against the bench. I'm not scared about getting pulled out. change in damage modifiers. This is all this is all just normal damage modifiers for me and the infections. The skills are doing this. The skills that I have and the points I've put them in.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Every tier 3 area, or tier 6 area has one of those loot rooms. I'll show you the one in a moment. The loot room is right over there.
Master, we are not alone.
I know that. Just doing it for the XP. I do have an XP booster on though. Like, I changed the modifier for more XP. So like, if I need to reach this point, it's gonna take much longer. But I'm just still getting XP for it. Gumbo stew. Look at that hunger. Look at that tower. Look at it stand.
My senses have picked up something.
If they punch me in the back, then I'll attack. If they don't, then that's on them. It's locked, man. I can't open it for you. Oh, you're working on it.
We're not alone.
What a beautiful church. Come on, Buddha. See what I mean? These unsettling sounds? They're perfect because they put you on edge. They're creepy and weird. Oh. One of them woke up. Okay, I see. If a zombie witnesses a death, it's probably gonna wake up. So if they don't see a death, or the death is beside them, they won't wake up.
My senses have picked up something.
It's a bear. Dad, it's a bear. He's gonna be getting his way in. I basically just grabbed his attention. With those guys, you want to use a. Oh! With those guys, you want to use a gun. A headshot should finish those guys off pretty swiftly. I wasn't expecting him to just run through the opening that I made. Anyway, here's the thing, so. 4 testosterone extract. 440. Why is there just a single pew up here? I wouldn't expect the choir loft to only have
We're
one
not
pew.
alone.
That's what I find strange about some of these churches is like this looks normal. Oh wait, this is a wake. Yeah, but I don't see the reason for pews up here. Because it's a church. Whoa. Whoa. But yeah, if you sit down here, there's no need for pews up there. The organ and piano should be up there in the choir loft. It's a really nice church though. I do gotta say that.
prepare for conflict.
Is he already making his way in? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Don't worry. Don't worry about wolves. They don't drop you that stuff, so they're not that helpful. Yeah, that's all I got to share for now. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die.